In 1925, a British explorer, Percy Fawcett, set out in search of a city in the Amazon rainforest, which is said to be made entirely of gold, and its king bathes in gold powder every day. But that day, Percy Fawcett left his camp, but never returned. Welcome back to Zem TV. The Amazon rainforest is the world's largest rainforest, which is surprisingly shared by 8 countries. Its area is 70 lakh square kilometers. In such a large area, 2 countries like India and 28 countries like the United Kingdom can fit. Just as we have not been able to explore a large part of the oceans yet, a large part of the Amazon rainforest is still far from humans. Plants, animals, and microbes live here, of which only 10% has been identified. Every day, a new species is explored here. There are about 40,000 crore trees in the Amazon rainforest, which is why this forest is also called the lungs of the earth. Of all the oxygen in the world, only 20% of it is released by the Amazon rainforest. According to an estimate, there are about 200,000 people living in the Amazon rainforest, who have no connection to the outside world. Because a large part of the Amazon is still unexplored, therefore, what is hidden under this shield of the jungle is still an unsolvable mystery for the world. Today, we will learn about some of the mysteries of the Amazon jungle. Some of them have been solved, but many of them are still not beyond science. First of all, let's talk about the City of Gold. The biggest mystery of the Amazon forest to date is the City of Gold, which is also called El Dorado. It is said that there was once a city here that was made entirely of gold, and the king of this city used to bathe in gold powder every day and spill all the gold in the Amazon River. Yes, in the 16th century, the Europeans came to South America, where the Amazon forest is present. They came with a plan to occupy many soldiers in this area. Here they faced the local people of Amazon who had settled their cities here. So the Europeans started looking for this El Dorado city. After exploring the entire Amazon forest, they did find many tribes here, but they could not find the city they were looking for, while they did find a lot of gold here. After continuing the search for the next 200 years, El Dorado was finally declared a myth. After that, in the 19th century, a British explorer, Percy Fawcett, decided to search for El Dorado again. He did a total of 8 expeditions in the Amazon, but during this time, he did not find El Dorado, not even the other cities mentioned by the Europeans. In his last expedition, Percy Fawcett was present in the middle of the Amazon when he last contacted him. After that, he went in search and never returned. It was May 29, 1925, and the place where he disappeared was the state of Brazil, Mato Grosso. He was searched for several months, but neither Percy Fawcett nor his dead body was found. The scientific community believes that this place is not suitable for humans to live in, so no city or village can be built here. But over time, when technology became quite advanced, then some signs were found in the Amazon, which shows that at some point in time, humans had settled the whole city here. Actually, the place Percy Fawcett was looking for was absolutely correct, but the way to find it was not correct. Here, researchers have found human waste buried underground in many places. Scientists have used LiDAR scanning devices in many places in the Amazon and have also found stone structures under the thick forest layer, which have been hidden by the forest over time. The National Geographic team has also searched for a city in the Amazon 15 kilometers inland from the Caribbean in which 2,500-year-old structures were found buried in the mountains. But what is El Dorado in them, and where was it in such a big Amazon forest? This has been a mystery to the scientific community. Number 4. There are many tribes living in this vast Amazon jungle who have never seen the outside world. Yes, even anthropologists do not know how these people live in the jungle. One of them is known as the Paripura tribe, which lives in western Brazil. There were thousands of people in this tribe before, but only 15 to 20 are left now. We learned about this tribe only after 1998 when they first came into contact with the outside world. From their language, it seemed that perhaps they wanted to express their pain. But then some captives killed all their companions badly to mine in the forest, some of whom survived. There are so many tribes that have settled their world in the Amazon jungle. Where did these people come from? Is there any connection with the tribes that lived here thousands of years ago? No one has been able to find out about this so far. Number 3. Historians have not been able to confirm for centuries when the people living in the Amazon jungle came here. But in 2017, this puzzle was solved when archaeologists found some paintings in the Amazon forest near Colombia. These big stones were completely buried in the mountains, and it was very important to expose them to understand these paintings. Therefore, when archaeologists excavated 13 kilometers here, they found that these stones were present in a cave at some time. The paintings found in this 13 kilometers cave were about 12,000 years old. At that time, the ending of the last ice age was going on, and it is obvious that there was no forest here at that time, but only ice. Some animals were also found in these paintings that only existed in the ice age, such as mastodons and giant sloths. These paintings also gave an idea that in that era, humans lived here in what condition and how they hunted even bigger animals than themselves. Number 2. In 2019, scientists were shocked when they found a dead humpback whale in the Amazon forest in North Brazil. Surprisingly, the whale was not dead, but its death timing was against the laws of nature. Actually, this 10-ton whale was a baby. These whales enjoy hot water in the sea near the Amazon from October to November in the beginning of winter. But then they go south in search of food, near Antarctica. But how did this whale die near the Amazon in February? Investigations found that the day it was found, it had died only 4 days earlier. Neither did it have any hunting marks on its body nor did it have any injuries. First, how did the whale get here in this weather? Why did it come from the sea to the Amazon River? And most importantly, how did it get to the ground in the Amazon forest? That day and today, this mystery could never be solved. And now number 1. Another secret of the Amazon forest was discovered in 2013 when a chemistry student near Peru found this strange structure in the Amazon. It was made on a plant leaf, which looked quite mysterious. There was a cone made of silk right in the center of it and a great fence made of silk all around it. The student took photos of this structure and posted them on the internet. But surprisingly, no one had ever seen such a structure. To further investigate this, a team of scientists visited this part of Peru. In a little while, they found more than 45 such structures. Some were made on trees and some on plant leaves. This mysterious structure was called the silk henge, and some of them were taken to the laboratory with them. With the help of a microscope, it was seen that small dust particles were forming on the fence. Mites. These insects do not produce silk, so it was confirmed that they did not make this structure. Actually, this structure was made by a special species of spider, which is found only in the western Amazon. These spiders build fences around their eggs so that small dust mites get stuck in it, and when their baby comes out of the egg, he must have something to eat.